Hi, this is Avar from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to make another double spread album, and it's for this album that I'm creating for a family member. She came to Arizona, and she went to the Grand Canyon and was in Phoenix, and she wants an album that will house all those pictures, all those vacation pictures. So I decided to use this Brenda Walton specialty paper from K&company, and it's a very nice, warm, bright color, bright paper, and I thought it will go perfect for this 20-page album that I'm creating for her. Now, you already saw one of my videos. I already started the album, and it was the one that had the dolls. So I can put the link of the video that contains the first page or the first double spread page of the album. So I'm going to go ahead and start the next page. And as you can see here, I already started cutting a lot of the embellishments. So I used some stamps. What I did is I did not have enough of this red paper. So I took one of the papers and I cut it down to 11.5 by 11.5, and then I wanted to create a mat, but because I did not have enough of this red paper, so a trick for that is to cut out the center. Another thing that I like to do is I like to give it a little more sturdiness to this, so I go ahead and mat it on a regular plain white piece of paper, and that will give it a little more strength. So let me go ahead and adhere this real quick. So now that I have that cut out, I'm going to go ahead and bring back my page. Now I put some photo corners, and I used the Martha Stewart photo corner that I have here. Let me find it. So I used this Martha Stewart photo corner, and now I'm going to go ahead and place this down. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to place that there because I want to have my bird. I want to showcase my bird. I'm going to place this here. This is going to go here, and then this is going to go here. And this is going to have a lot of white space. And white space on a scrapbook page, not necessarily always white. It can even be pattern paper. And just white space refers to an area that doesn't have any pictures, any journaling, or any title. It's just a white area that provides a resting point for your eyes and breathing room for the viewer so they can take on your photos and your journaling. So, and that's what I did here. I just wanted to focus more on my title, my pictures, and I left an open area. And a lot of times it really helps with your design, leaving a big area of white space, like we call it, and it's more pleasing to the eye. And that's what I did here. I want the paper to be appreciated, so that's why I didn't want to cover up all that beautiful flocking and design on the paper. So that's why I left it open with not a lot of embellishment, as you can see in this layout. So as you can see, I'm not hearing anything down because I kept fussing with it because I wanted to make sure that my bird, that bird that's on the paper, I wanted to really show it off. And the paper was, and I wanted to make sure that when I lay my pieces down, that my mat did not cover most of that bird. It did cover a little tiny bit of the wing, but most of the bird is exposed. And then I didn't really want to double mat this mat, so that's why I put just a little bit of the red paper from the base page that I use, and I offset the mat to that paper, and then I put a little bit of an element there so they can put the date, and that circle has the month around the circle, and then a little open area that you can easily put the year and date, and maybe just a tiny bit of journaling. So this adhesive that you see here is a fabric tack permanent adhesive glue.
that's acid free. And I really like this glue because it really gives me, it's very tacky. Plus, it gives me time to move my embellishments around. And it does it, and it has a real good bond to my papers and to my thick embellishments. So I went ahead and speed up the video. I basically just, now that I know where all my pieces are going to fit, I'm actually just putting down the adhesive and laying my pieces down on the paper. And I wanted to put explore new places. Now I stamped it on a little acetate because I really didn't want to stamp it on the paper because I only had one of those papers and I didn't want to mess it up. So that's why I went ahead and put it on an acetate and then just lay it down. So now here is my second page. And I'm doing the same thing. I did cut off, and there I was showing you that I cut off the bird out of that paper because I wanted to use it somewhere else in the layout. And then I forgot the design of this paper because usually before I do my videos, I kind of have an idea and I sketch things out or I try things out on the paper before I turn on the video. And I forgot how I kind of did this one. I didn't take a picture. I gotta be more like Mercy Tiara. She tends to take a picture on her iPhone when after she lays all her pieces down and she remembers where everything is. She refers back to her iPhone, and I don't kind of do that. So I think I'm going to start doing that, taking pictures. But it did come out well. It came out okay. I at the end I remembered where I have originally laid all my pieces down. So that's fine. And here is just these pages are very simple. They're not the normal pages that I make with a lot of embellishments and a lot of dimension because like I said, this is a gift album and I
Mhm.
didn't want to make it too bulky for her.
So this is one page, and this is the other page. So hope you liked the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye now.